So I hope you had a great weekend. Last week, I'll just recap a little bit last week. What we talked about is how to thrive. Our first point was self-love. And so I gave you about 7 different points to really evaluate and go over and be with yourself. And so I hope you had time to do that this week. Because it's showing up a lot. Like the energy everywhere lately is a lot about self-love and how much do we really love ourselves, and are we honoring ourselves, and do we have proper boundaries in our lives with people and relationships and business and everything. And so everything's really coming to a head right now on just really being planted in who we are as individuals. So your uniqueness, my uniqueness, it's all about that right now, all about self-love and just really building upon that. So we talked about that last week. Today, what I'm talking about, and you saw the topic, the headline was your brain is your bitch. And it's kind of funny, but it's so true. Basically, your brain is in control, and it's all about our thinking. So today I'm talking about our thoughts on how to thrive. And so a huge piece of how we thrive in life is all about our thought process, all about how we think, all about what we're thinking about constantly. Are we focusing on the positive, or are we focusing on the negative in our life? And there's so many times we focus on what is, like what is truly reality right now. And that's all we can see. And sometimes what isn't what we want or what we're working towards, but we can't get ourselves or our thoughts or our emotions out of the cycle of what is. And so how do we do that? And that is huge, because obviously law of attraction, we attract what we think about, we attract what we speak about. So how can you really monitor everything that you're thinking and even speaking? It's really being consciously aware of it, and how quickly can you shift yourself from negative to positive, because that's exactly what we start creating. We start attracting to ourselves. So I do want to talk to you a little bit about that and a couple of tips. And it's really starting, it's basically just like a workout. Our brain, we got to train the brain, right? It's just like we're doing everyday exercise on our body, all that good stuff. It's the same thing for our thought process. Waking up every day and already starting to say, I'm thankful for being alive today. I'm thankful I wake up. I'm thankful for my dog, Tiffany. I'm thankful that I'm able to move. I'm thankful that I have my health. I'm thankful that I have clients. I'm thankful that I'm able to do this on a daily basis. I'm thankful that I'm helping other people reach their goals. It's just constantly being in the process of already getting into what we're grateful for, the positive things already in our life. When that starts happening, we hold those thoughts for so long, about a minute or more, and we keep going, and you're already changing your whole vibration for yourself, for your day. And so it's constantly doing that, even every time when we get into a negative. And it's going to be a day by day, moment by moment process, right? There's stuff all day long that we may not like, or that we want to change, or that we may consider as negative. So how quickly can we go right back into focusing on what other thing is amazing right now in life? And we have so many things. They seem little to us, but they're huge. What if we didn't have our health? What if we were sick? What if something was wrong? So there is so much that we can focus on. It's our choice that we don't want to focus on it. We're more comfortable being in the negative than we are being in the positive. And so we block ourselves from a lot of our own manifestations and blessings. And so constantly training and getting yourself out of that mindset, out of that negative mindset into the positive mindset, and holding that, and keep saying stuff and watching what you say. So a lot of times, even before I speak, sometimes I want to share something with people, but I'll even watch what I even speak, because sometimes we're just so normal to say something that's we think is funny, or it's negative about ourselves or our situation, and it's like, catch yourself and stop. Like, don't even let it come out of the mouth, and how quickly can you switch it? And so this has been huge for me, and I want you to practice this, because you can even see how quickly you manifest stuff in your life when you really start focusing on what's being spoken, when you really start focusing on where your thoughts are constantly. And so it really is being a conscious creator. We are continually creating our own reality. And so it's also by our thoughts and by what we speak. And so start practicing every morning just when you wake up. Already speaking out the good stuff that you see. Speak it, speak it, speak it, speak it, speak it. And start to visualize also where you want to see yourself at. And just start holding that vibration, holding the good feelings and the good thoughts of the goal that you want, what you're working towards, that you're already there. And don't worry about how it's going to happen. Just know that when you're holding those thoughts in that high vibration, the how, the why, everything's coming together, the people, the connections, everything. But we have to hold those thoughts there. We have to hold that vibration high in order for us to attract what we need to attract, and it automatically comes. And it's great to play with, like play with it. If you wanted to make an extra $100, a day, or $100 tomorrow or something, already see yourself doing that. Not even knowing how it's going to manifest, but already see it, already be positive about it, already start thinking the goodness of how it even feels for you to make that extra $100 tomorrow, and watch it start happening. So I want you to play with this because we literally are conscious creators. And so watching our thought process is how that's really going to make a huge difference in your life, whether you're thriving or just surviving. And I don't know about you, but I do not just want to survive in life. I want to thrive. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy life. So I want you to play with this. This is our second point. This is week 2. This is our second point. Week 1 was self-love. This one is now training the brain and being a conscious creator. Positive thoughts, positive thinking, positive speaking, everything. Even watch who you hang around. So watch who your little tribe of people are. Are they people that are constantly putting others down, or they just talk about gossip or stuff that's really not going to help out? Watch who you're around because that affects you as well. So watch who your tribe is. Like, I only want my positive peeps there, and I'm not saying life is always positive. It's not. But there's a difference from hanging around those who know how to still be about love and loving life versus those that all they do is talk negative and also talk about others. So watch out who you're hanging with. Just be very conscious about that because that starts to leak into you. So that's another point as well. And then also another thing is to actually create a vision board. And I know a lot of people speak about it, but man, when you start putting your pictures up or words or phrases, whatever it is that you want, and you start seeing that daily and start speaking that on a daily basis, that gets your brain to start shifting towards that mode again. And so vision boards are huge. And I have a couple of them in my house. I have a couple of them even in my bathroom. So that's the first thing when I wake up in the morning and I'm getting ready to go get my day going, I see them. They're all around me, and it's to remind me this is what I want. This is the life, or this is what I want to create today. Not this, but this. And so have certain things around your home, especially your mirrors. Like I said, in the bathroom is really good. The mirrors in your bathroom, stuff on your refrigerator, places where you constantly go in your home that are constant reminders for you to shift and go right back into that positive thinking and knowing who you are. So this is week number 2. I hope this is helping because this is so huge just to hold the vibration. Sometimes we want action, 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 and we try to force things and force outcomes, and it doesn't happen. So what we need to do is actually hold the positivity, hold the thoughts, visualize it, actually see ourselves there, and then we start to manifest it. Then we start to attract it. So the majority of times it's holding the goodness, holding the good thoughts, holding all the love, holding that high vibration and already seeing yourself in it, and then it starts to just happen. And sometimes you don't even realize it. You're like, how did this happen? Wow, this person I totally got connected with them. Didn't know them before. I was thinking about doing this for a while. How did that happen? You're gonna start to see things flow and start to see things being more attracted to you. So I'm asking you to play with this. Really play with it and be with it. Watch everything that you say, watch what you speak, and hold the good vibration. Hold that which helps to attract what it is that you want in your life. So I hope these are great tips. I know a lot of times we hear them and we constantly hear them, law of attraction, positive thinking, but if you really sit down and think about it and you really do some deep diving in your own heart and in your own mind, have you been more focused on negative or have you been more focused on positive? And look at your life and your situation right now. what is it more of? Is it more of the negative, or is it more of the positive? Or are you fighting and going back and forth? And so just really be with that. How can you change your thought process about a certain situation? So take yourself out of that situation that maybe may not feel good right now, and focus on something else in your life that is good. That way you automatically start to bring yourself back up to that positive feeling, into the good thoughts, into the good vibrations. So sometimes we have to let go of something for a little bit and focus on something else. And that's so hard for us as humans, right? We want to hold on to the bad. It's bad. It doesn't feel good, but I want to hold on to it. Why? We have choice, and we're making deliberate choices every day, every moment of our life. And so it's really up to you. If you really want to be with all that ickiness, or do you really want to be with the goodness? Then fight for it and let go of it for a bit and focus on what is good in your life. There's plenty of good in your life. And as I see who's on right now watching, I know there's goodness in all of your lives. So I want you to really try that. And so, yay, thank you. I'm glad. I'm sorry, I was reading a comment. But yes, so yay, I'm glad that this is helping. I'm glad it's reinforcing everything. Just be with it and be true to yourself. Be honest with yourself. That's the hardest thing, is being honest with ourselves at times. We want to pretend we're okay, or social media, we always put out the best of what we are, or who we are, or what we're doing. But we all are going through something. We all have our struggles, right? And I tell people all the time, and even in my groups, like, we know someone's name, but we have no idea of what their story is. We have no idea of what they've gone through. And when we see certain people act a certain way, there usually is a reason why. Something has happened, something has transpired. And so we're all working on ourselves day by day, and it's showing love, and it's showing compassion, and it's watching how we speak about others, how we speak about ourselves, and the thoughts that we want to create. And so I hope this is, like, I'm seeing some good comments. I love it. Thank you. So I'm glad that this is resonating with some of you. I am going to go deeper into this. I am offering a 4-week online workshop, which I'm super excited about. I've been doing more online workshops now. So if you're not in LA, hey, guess what? You can join me. So that starts next Tuesday evening. It's a 4-week, and it's love in all forms. So we're going to be talking about love in all different forms. And the first one is self-love. And so it's about thriving in life. And basically, the foundation of everything is love. And are we acting out of love, or are we acting out of fear? And that's the same things with our thoughts. Usually negative thoughts are out of fear. They're fear-based. It's all fear-based. So what are you fearful of? And be with that. And why are you fearful of it? But if it's something that's good and positive, that usually brings love, and you feel it, and you want it in every part of your being. And so it's going to be an awesome online 4-week workshop every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. for 1 hour. We are going to be on Zoom, and it's going to be great. You will have some homework as well, so I hope that you join me. If you are interested, please email me at extremefitchick, FITCHIC, @gmail.com. I'll give you all the information. I'll give you the price, everything, but it's fantastic. And so I hope this really helped today. If you have any questions and any other topics that you guys want to go over, I am more than happy. But what I've been going over is what has been really resonating with me, and also with those of my clients that I've been coaching and training. And so once again, my heart, I just love all of you guys, and this is only for the better of all of us. The more that all of our thoughts are positive, the more that we're all on that same vibration, the more love that we're going to resonate, and the better it is for our world, for our families, for our business, for our jobs, relationships. Everything is just to resonate love and come from our hearts. And so that's it for today. Thank you for joining and coming on. And like I said, please send me any information that you have, or any suggestions. But once again, watch those thoughts. What are you going to do when that negative thought comes in? You're making a choice by choice decision every time. You have the choice to be negative or positive, or you have the choice to let something go and focus on what is good. And so it's actually easier said than done, because once you decide you want to thrive and not just survive, you will do it. And so from my heart to yours, I thank you for joining tonight. And once again, watch it, watch the thoughts, watch who you're around, be positive, be love, be compassion, and be honest with yourself. So have a beautiful Monday evening, and I hope the rest of your week is fantastic. And this is all goodness, and it's all wellness for life. This is what Butoga is all about. It's not just the workouts, it's wellness for life. Being fit in your mind, your body, and your spirit. So I hope you can join me for the workshop, and I will see you all next Monday evening, live at 5 on How to Thrive. Have a wonderful night.